All right, you guys see this chart right here. It's got 4 G major scales, okay? I did a lesson on this the other day, and it was all about just learning these positions. But today, harmonic and melodic flow. So on this chart, we're gonna use these 4 G major scale positions to create harmonic and melodic flow. So harmonic flow, what is that? It's chordal stuff, right? So let's give ourselves some structure, and then we'll get to the melodic part. So a G major bar chord. That's the 1 chord. Since we're playing a G major scale, we should probably go there. Yes? Okay. And I'll make a video at the end that I use these charts for. The charts link below in an ebook, and I separate them out. We're going to keep this measure, and then an A minor, the 2 chord, and a B minor. So harmony, okay? Chord, 3 or more notes played at the same time. Now, melodic will come out of using these notes in the scale, and then we're going to try and blend them. This is all just a framework, okay? Don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? So if you can only just stay in this one here and do stuff out of here, that is way better than going up here and losing your rhythmic flow. So before you even play one note, let's just wrap our hand around the neck. Hopefully my Telecaster will cooperate. And we're gonna just get a rhythmic flow going. Now, keep in mind, regardless of your skill level, beginner, intermediate, advanced, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray, Eddie Van Halen, bless you guys. They're rocking up there, we all know. Just get a rhythmic flow going. That is the most important, and don't stop. If you lose your place, I'm gonna show you a little trick that I always show everyone that works, okay? So let's get a little harmonic flow going on those 3 chords. So, nothing fancy, but so you guys, the best drummers in the world or the best musicians will always tell you the groove, the pocket is the most important. That's why rhythm is king or queen, always. Okay, so some harmonic flow. Now, if you can only get it, it's better to get 1 chord if you can't get moving up the neck like that. Then you can kind of up your game in your rhythmic feel. Like, slow it down. See how many different cool rhythm things you can do? And you get really good at changing on the fly. So really focus on that, all right? And if you lose your place, let off. Don't worry about the notes or where you are. Just like James Brown said, an instrument is a drum set. So that's what you have to look at. Rhythm is flow. It's the most important thing always. Now let's look at some melodic flow, hence why we have these scales. But we're gonna pull some harmonic flow out of the scales. Okay, so a scale, just a series of notes. G, A, B, C, D, E, 1 sharp, F sharp, G, okay? Same thing, here's this one. And where the 2 colors are on 1 note, it's just where the scales overlap. So this one, ba, 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 and then you see how part of it overlaps here. Now, here's what's kind of cool. Just something I want to point out really, really fast. So this one that walks up on the E and A strings, those are actually the chords from the major scale because it's the blueprint for everything. That's why you should watch my Music Theory Mondays playlist. Okay, look. G, 1 chord, A minor, bar, 2 chord, B, B minor, 3 chord, and then go down here, just a power chord, C, C5, major, 5 chord, D major, and then E minor. So if you want to run with that, run with it. If you have no clue what I just said, just stick with me. Now, the melodic flow, okay? We're gonna just create a little riff out of this position here, but we're gonna keep our flow. We're not gonna be all disconnected like, we're gonna go like this. Octaves are your best friend. I love octaves. They're like delicious little cupcakes for your ears, okay? If you don't know what an octave is, I'll do a whole lesson on that. It's just the 1 note to the same note, either higher or lower, right? G to G, B to B, C to C, D, okay? But did I keep rhythmic flow there? I did. Now let's pretend I get lost. Here's what I'm gonna say the little trick is. Watch this, okay? Let's say I'm gonna try and go from this G major scale position to this one, and somehow I get lost along the way. I don't stop. It's just like surfing. Like, surfing is all about flow. That's one of my biggest passions in life, and I've surfed all over the planet. Even though I'm in Idaho now, I still go take surf trips. I'm in Idaho with the rest of California, hence the Padres hat. Now watch this. Let's create a rhythmic flow, but let's say I get lost. So let's say I try and go up here and I get lost, and I don't stop, I do this. Your instrument is a drum set. Watch this. I'm lost. Found my way home. You see that? I don't stop the rhythm. See, that's what you get really good at when you play music with other people. Like, that's why I really want to push you guys to do that. More on that later, okay? And then we add in singing and making music. We're making music, okay? So let's create some more harmonic flow and melodic flow. Let's see if we can blend some harmonic flow with a little melodic flow. Because you guys always ask, oh, how do you go from the chords to those little runs? This is how you do it. So watch this. Okay, so you see that? Now here's another thing. Do this too. Just do this for a couple minutes every day. Don't ever pigeonhole yourself into just being a pick player or just a finger player, okay? So your fingers, these are all little rhythmic flows too. Look at this, watch. Watch this. We'll try this. If you know this, you know this. You guys that have been here know I hammer this. If you're new, I hammer this. Just warning you. Bar chord to triad. Triad lives inside of the bar chord. Lots more to come. So watch this. I'm gonna do pick and flick. With my thumb, I'm gonna pick and flick. Get that bass note. But I'm gonna go bar chord to triad, bar chord to triad. Walk it. Bar chord to triad, bar chord to triad. Okay. Bar chord to triad, bar chord to triad. What did I do right there? What did I just do? I went burn, burn. Okay. Little melodic flow. I just walked up a little piece out of the scale. Just did it as a turnaround to go back into the harmonic flow. That's how you start blending. Now, if you can't get a solid harmonic flow by itself or a solid melodic flow by itself, don't try and put the two together yet. Just get this and keep it really simple. Your melodic flow might just be you. Okay, it's not really a melodic flow yet, but let's say you just do let's say you get this really good, and let's say you just stay on the root, the G, the first note of that scale that's right here, and you just keep that flow going. That's better than trying to add in 4 or 5 notes from the scale and falling apart and derailing or falling off your wave. All right, so watch this. One note. See, that's the thing about getting rid of a pick too. You've got to work out what your thumb plays in these fingers. So it's so much about rhythm. It's everything locking up. All right. So if I go back to the pick, I could go like this. I'll play that same G, and then I'll. Let's see if I can add 2, 3, 4 notes from that scale. Keep the flow going. So like. So again, beatbox it. Keep that internal rhythm going. We're not going to worry about a metronome right now. We're not going to be trying to be locked to a grid. We're humans. We want a little push. We want a little pull. Okay, so. Okay, you see that? Now, let's go up here just for fun. We'll close this out, this little rhythmic, harmonic, melodic flow workshop. So let's go up here to this G major, okay? And this might be your melodic flow. It might just be like a technical exercise or just a picking exercise where you're just trying to create flow with one position like this. Oops. Turn that into Mixolydian. See that right there? You can create so many, there's an infinite amount of possibilities you could do even in this one position, but you always got to keep the focus on the flow. Okay, so let. All right, a lot of you have been asking too, you want to learn about hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, and stuff like that. We're going to start adding that in. I want to give you this first, okay? You need this foundation, and then we can start fancifying, is that a word? These things up. Okay, now, I have to show you this little shape because I love it. It's so usable. So if you look at it, I'm gonna do it right out of here, out of this scale that has the orange notes, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then there's the G in yellow and orange because it overlaps with this one. But we're gonna go put your second finger here, okay? We're gonna do a little harmonic to melodic flow using this little, I guess it's a chord, or like an interval. So G, B, so and we're gonna do the octave G. So essentially you're playing the A, D, and G string, but it just has this beautiful sound to it. Listen to that. It sounds killer if you start really cool harmonic like that. Now, what you can do just for funsies is let's take the shape. Don't even move your shape. Slide it down. Now you're using that, see that D that's half blue, half green on the 5th fret? Same shape. Now you're going D, F sharp, D. I'm going to slide it down to the C. Same shape, C, E, C. So you're essentially doing a major third interval with the octave in there. So, and we'll walk it back up. And for you theory buffs, and even if you're not, that's a 1, 5, 4, 5 kind of turnaround. So watch this. Now let me explain why that's a little bit more technically advanced too, because what I'm doing is, you see that low E? It's like, how is he getting that where he's keeping it so clean? It's because the tip of my middle finger, my second finger, is just barely touching the low E. See that? If I play the low E, it's muting it out. So these are the little nuances that if you're not an advanced player or there yet, you're not even gonna understand how that's happening, but that's how it's happening, okay? So now let's just do a couple more things. I'll send you on your way. Send you on your way. I can't speak today. Send you on your way, and you're gonna have some fun. But remember, rhythm is king, rhythm is queen, always in every single lesson I do, in everything you do. If you don't have that, you need to work on that. That's something you gotta work on every day. So when you're playing your scales, even if it's hanging on one note and you get lost, do little things like that. See if you can stop and do it without a metronome. Do it with a metronome too, and see if you can come back in like kind of, but again, we're humans, so human music, it sways a little bit. And this is where how you learn to feel groove, like with the drummer, I know how to kind of play behind the beat or ahead of the beat, and we're not snapping to the grid like, thank you Pro Tools, you guys know what I mean, right? So, harmonic and rhythmic flow. Now, one more thing I can give you that's super fun, this will be the more advanced part of this, because we got a telecast and we got to do this. Let's just go down here to this position, okay, where it overlaps with this G major, and we're just gonna do it on the I'll just do it on the E and A strings. We're gonna hit all the strings. We're gonna mute it. Get this first. We're gonna do the old play one note but hit all the strings because it's rhythmic flow vibe heaven. Okay, watch this. So, and we're just gonna create a riff or a melodic groove out of this rhythmic flow. Okay, so. I went into that shape I just showed you. See, that's where you start making music. Now it goes beyond just 4 G major scales, okay, that are all just disconnected to creating a rhythmic flow. So here's one thing you can do. I know I get really excited showing you guys this stuff because once you get it, I love hearing you guys in the comments like, oh, this is working. That's my favorite part of doing this for you guys. Okay, so see if you can create a melodic flow between all 4 positions, like shank. But did I stop? No. We just gotta end it right there, right? That's enough. All right, so you guys, harmonic, rhythmic flow, this is what you need to work on into your practice routine every day, okay? So if you want, just take this first, just to simplify this, if this is all you get out of what I just showed you. Again, if you're new here, and you guys, I'm going to say this all the time, I give you a whole bunch, you run with what you want, but you don't have to do all of it. Just get one piece of it. Remember what I said? Just get the bar chord and just one note rhythmically, okay? See that cool little thing? Okay? I'm just like you. I'm just trying to get better at this thing. We're never going to know it all. That's what makes it cool. All right, drop Jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. Hit the like button. Would love to keep you if you're new. I want to spread this and help as many people as possible. I got memberships on here. So much more to come. You guys are amazing. Only you can stop you. You won't stop. Get the ebook below and just keep going. See you in the next video. Peace.